Welcome back, ladies. I am Amity Rose, and we have such a special video today. I'm going to be talking about what is a body image coach. First, I wanted to talk a little bit about body image and how it gets so distorted. The fact is, absolutely nothing is wrong with our bodies. So from a really early age, we have these expectations projected onto us of how we should look, how we should behave, what our hair should look like, what our face should look like, what the shape of our body should look like, and numerous other items. But the thing is, none of these beauty standards are consistent. They are all across the board. You should have this body type, you should have this hair color, you should have this length, you should have this structure. So depending on where and who you're getting the information from, the standard is gonna be different. So how in the world can any of us women, especially as young little girls, how can we expect to meet these standards when they're constantly changing, they aren't consistent, and they don't take into account our actual, what we're working with biologically? So that's a little bit about the first. So that's one part of why our body image can get distorted in the first place as women, and this can create a lot of shame. If you are constantly bombarded with information telling you how you are supposed to look like, how you are supposed to be, and then you go home and look in front of the mirror and you're nowhere close to whatever image has been created within yourself, that's gonna create a lot of shame. So this is one of the reasons why there's so much shame around being a woman. The second piece to this is that most of us don't even feel safe within our body because, again, from an early age, maybe puberty and maybe even younger, we start to be objectified by. I had a father who had like nudie posters up in his mechanic shop. So I'm this little girl looking at these women on the wall, half naked, little bikinis, posting with like a toolbox, and that information is getting downloaded into me, and I'm seeing her, and with utter confusion, like, what are you, not understanding. My little brain couldn't comprehend, like, why is this naked woman on the wall? But in addition to a lot of other things that happened in my life, I came to realize I am not safe in my body. And I guarantee that almost all women in some form or shape don't feel safe in the body we inhabit simply because we are women. Because we have breasts, because we have a booty, because we have hips and legs. We are objectified across every area of culture and society for just being a woman, let alone not even taking into account your individuality and the individual body you're working with. Just being a woman can hold a lot of shame because of the physical structure of the body that we carry. So partner this with these standards that are unrealistic and constantly changing, and the objectification of our body by men and possibly other women. These two elements can create deep, deep shame within the woman's psyche. I could say that better. Coaches in this area specifically work around healing the deep shame that's been constructed around the image of our body. Because here's the thing, ladies, you have a body so that you can experience life. It is nobody's business what it looks like, how it acts like, the size of it, how it dresses. None of that is anybody's business. Your body is yours solely to experience life. That's it, period. And we've forgotten that. We've gotten away from that. So another part of the role of the coach is to really dismantle all the junk that has been compiled on to where we don't even see our body clearly as what it is really intended for, and that's the vehicle for us to have an experience. We are meant to experience our body in time and space. When we're having sex, when we're raising our children, when we're nursing them, when we're brushing our hair. Our body is here for our experience only. That's it. You don't owe anyone anything from your body, ever. And that's what we've gotten away from. That's what we've forgotten. So the role of the body coach, and I get so excited and passionate about it, is to help women pull back the layers of this distorted mess and really remember the true purpose of their body and why it's here and why they have one. And through the process of this, when we start to forgive and release shame, then we can really come into feeling the fullness and wholeness of our being. And there we can begin to feel the love of our body. We can see that it was never hurting us. It was never doing anything to jeopardize us or to put us in bad situations or make us ill or give us disease. It has never ever done that to hurt us. It has always been trying to help us and do the best that it can with the circumstances that we're given. But if you're living in a really tight, constricted, stressed out environment, how well can your body work for you? It can't really thrive in an environment of extreme stress and contraction. Where it can thrive is in a relaxed, calm, peaceful, joyful environment. That is where your body can thrive. So if your psyche is holding on to, I'm not safe in my body, if I have the figure that I want, if I have bigger breasts, I'll get unwanted attention. So I'm holding on to this fat in order to protect me because I'm not safe. There's all kinds of different varieties of this thinking, but essentially it comes down to not feeling safe in our own bodies. Either because we will be ridiculed or made fun of or shamed because we don't meet whatever standards are currently going around, or that we'll be mistreated, abused, or violated by a man. So underneath all of this is safety. We don't feel safe in our own body. So if you are walking around in a physical body where you don't feel safe 24 hours a day, what do you think is going on in your inner world? It's very chaotic. So your body is trying to do the best that it can for you while it's living under extreme stress and threat and possibly even in survival mode all the time. How often do you feel relaxed? And even when you are relaxed, maybe on a beach or on vacation, is the body really relaxed? Can you really breathe deeply? Do you feel safe in your body, in your container? So the work of a body image coach can be immeasurable for women, especially that hold this deep shame around either one of these issues or both of these issues. If you're a woman in today's world, I'm willing to bet that you've got both going on. Feeling unsafe around the opposite sex, and also that you can't meet these unreasonable beauty standards. I already said this, and I don't know how I feel about repeating myself. So you also know this, the glare in the glasses? Yeah? Okay. So, and you guys can work together in partnership to kind of explore your past experiences and really what's holding you back from embracing your body today. In addition to helping you find ways to ground and begin to feel safe in your body, because that's really key. That's one of the main things that a body image coach can help you do, is start to feel safe in your body, because the external world is not your responsibility to change. The only thing that you have power and responsibility over is changing your internal world. And then as a result, your outside world will begin to reflect back to you the changes that you've made inside. So you have a partner on this road if you're really wanting to feel better about yourself, become more connected to yourself, really cultivate that relationship with yourself, even begin to feel self-love and connection in that way where it's just, you're so grounded in your body, you love her so much that really what's happening on the outside doesn't really affect you anymore. But you can't get there without kind of cleaning up the past. So the coach is really a wonderful person that can do that with you. They've got skills, they've done it themselves, they've been in the darkness so that they can sit with you in your darkness while you navigate that. If you struggle with any of these issues that I've talked about, I would recommend even a session with a body image coach. They could provide you immeasurable tools and values and insights, because here's the thing also, when we're in it, when we're in the journey, we have blinders on, and it's just being human. Everybody does. So no matter what skill set you have, no matter how much experience you have in a certain given area, you're gonna have blinders. There's gonna be things you can't see. So the valueness is that a word? The value that a coach can really bring to you is bringing in the light. They can see clearly these blind spots that you can't see. So they can shine a light in there for you, and you have a partner that can help you explore these dark spots within you. So it's really great. They can kind of help you take the blinders off. They can give you that, what's the word? They can give you that encouragement to keep going when it gets tough. There are so many benefits to having a coach, and you think about it, when you go to the gym, it's possible you could hire a personal trainer for them to coach you, to help you. If you join a team, you join a soccer team, a volleyball team, you have a coach. We are, as humans, meant to learn from each other. We're meant to learn from people that have already kind of gone through the experience and they've made it out ahead and they've learned some things. It's very natural, this idea of coaching and mentorship. It's a very natural thing to learn from people that have been through similar situations, that have learned skills and gained wisdom, and that can pay that forward. It's very enriching both to the person receiving the mentorship. It's also very enriching for the coach who is sharing that wisdom, because the body is with you all the time. It's not going anywhere. You're gonna have it while you're here on planet Earth. It's really worth investing the time, the money, the attention, the resources in working with a coach to heal that shame so that you can live the best experience that you can while you're here on Earth. Because ladies, it's short. We are not here for very long. And so to spend our whole lifetime in this shame and regret and not feeling safe in our own body is a waste. Acknowledge that that's what's happened and get yourself the resources, find the right people to work with, and do the inner healing work so that you can spend the rest of your time here on Earth in joy, in feeling and experiencing your body, falling deeply in love with yourself. There's so many wonderful things on the other side of fear and shame and guilt, and a coach can really help you get there. So I wanted to share with you today kind of what body image coaching is, kind of how we as a species, as women, got into this situation where we even need a body image coach. Thank you, 21st century. But it's a really wonderful thing to look into, to invest into, so I highly recommend it. If you guys found any of this content helpful, do give me a comment below. Let me know what you appreciated. Also, a thumbs up if you liked what I was talking about. And as always, subscribe to the channel. I appreciate you, and I will see you again in a couple of days. That's why the blocks that we can't see, other benefits around